And we are live. Good evening. It's Sunday 8:07 and my name is Mimi. Please excuse me. Do pop in the chat when you arrive. Say hello. We have a good giggle normally. Everything's practically ready tonight. I hope. I hope everyone's had a good week. Right. Got my sewing machine on the table ready. So tonight is going to be a little bit loud. Okay. So I am issuing this warning now. I will obviously again when people come in, but if you do not like the sound of a sewing machine, please remember to mute your mic. I will warn you when I'm about to press the pedal, but that's your first warning. Just taking the cover off. Oh dear, who saw the video of me altering a hoodie for our gunner that I uploaded yesterday? I don't normally check like views and things because I just upload them because I want to. So I don't know if it's had any views on it. But yeah, I just thought I'd share where I was out in my little she shed doing what I do best. Right. Sorry, that was me moving the phone. So, no, I want both volumes right down today. Two people. Bats, if you're there. I'm talking to a mirror. Help! Why is this on? Oh, there we go. It's been quite a while since I made one of these. Please excuse if my belly grumbles because I've not long finished my dinner. So it probably will talk to you. Right, let's get rid of these notifications. Come on, silly pad. Hello. Thank you. Oh, my belly. Can you hear it? Bad. Dun, 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 dun. Right. I do love talking to myself. I just can't help it. What can I say, eh? Doo, 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 doo. Right, my little box is down there so I can reach them. I've got to put me mat on the table. That's inches. That's centimetres. Oh, why does this thing only go up to 10? I need another mat, Bats. I really do. Right, my scissors are there. What I'm going to do while we're waiting for everyone to come in is I'm going to cut the fabric up so that I haven't got to do that in a little while. We've got some lovely slough fabric. It's nice. Did you enjoy your dinner? Oh, I know what she's done. Right, just putting it there a minute. Yeah, I thought there's no point putting music on tonight because you ain't going to be able to hear it with the sewing machine on, so why are them measurements weird? Because that's going to be a really big stand if I go by them measurements. Are you not talking to me? Oh, careful, darling. Do, 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 do. Where are you going? Quick, grab your sons. Quick. Alright. Well, that ain't going to work because I can't even read that one. Darling, what are you up to? Bum, 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 bum. It's more fun watching you talk to yourself. Yeah, thanks for that. Cheers. Nutbag. Figure out where I put my measurements. This one's really strange. Very nice hubby's looking out from it. Okay. Hello. Why do I have to play nice when you're looking out, though? That's no fair. Mm-hmm. Oh, well done. What have we got to now? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Taco salad. What? Go on then, you do it. This pad's going really slow. No, I don't want that. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh, breeze fire. Let's see if it will do this. Oh, it's very quiet tonight, isn't it, huh? Mm-hmm. 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 No, I don't want 4 different pieces of fabric, you donut. Trying to find my measurements, it's just not. Oh, that was my stomach. Mm, 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 mm. Have I found it? 12 inch by 9 inch. That's a bit better than 50 something inches, isn't it? You're back. I'm back. Right, there we go. Found them. Jeez, right, up you get, sweetie, please. Good go. So, $12 by $9. Okay. So, I'm so sorry, my stomach and half making some right funky noises. 12 up. Right, let's move the rest of that fabric out of the way. We want 9 across. So, let's, oh, do we keep that slough or do we keep that slough? I don't know. Let's do that one. So we're at 9. Yes, darling, I can see, sweetheart, but I'm trying to cut this too, okay? Yeah. Do, 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 do. You can't fall asleep. Wow. You're not allowed to fall asleep. That's not going to be big enough, is it? So just looking at what's written down. Right, excuse me, darling, please. Thank you. Oh, sugar, that's it. Bash everything. Right, so let's move them back there. Oh, phone's gone funny. There it is. Grab yourself a coffee, Bats. Oh no. Oh well, never mind. Oh, enough getting colder, isn't it? Ah, see, one's gone now. Ah, that's all right. They can sit and watch later. So yeah, I done the hoodie for Gunnar. Come out really well actually. Better than I expected. Surprising. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, there's a few sayings actually. Mine obviously ain't original themselves. Not to worry. Still say it though. Hey. Don't you fall asleep on me. That's not allowed, remember? You're not allowed to fall asleep and you're not allowed to leave me. Yeah. Of course. Right, just gonna spray. Yep, I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna have to put you in the new holder because the little one ain't gonna fit on the table with the sewing machine on it. So we'll see how that goes, I suppose. Oh look, I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. Right, hold on. Oh, go in. I'm gonna bust my phone in a minute. Silly thing. Whoops. What was that? Go in. Jeez. No, 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 no. I don't want to put you in timeout or block you. It's because this holder's a lot more, yeah. One sec. It's a lot stiffer than the old one. It just nearly put you in a timeout. That would have been funny. Oh, no, stand up straight. Come on. Right. There you are. You know I would. Right, put that box there. Okay, so let's see how this. Oh, hi. Right, the only problem is you can't really see much. That's the only issue. So might just have to bring it back here. We'll just go with it, yeah. Right, let's get a white bobbin out because I did change. I had to change the bobbin for to red for Gunner's hoodie. So let's change the bobbin and the thread. Right. There's the bobbin. Let's take the thread off. Come on, thread. Where's the white one's just there. Okie dokie. Put this on. Right. I'm just going to plug it in. Oh. Hello, Jerry boy. How are you? Oh, good. Glad to hear it. Right, so that's just been rethreaded, and we'll take off the excess because there's two different lengths there. Take that off. Right, so because I had people asking for an iPhone holder, this is what we're going to do. So it just basically, it's a smaller version of the iPad holder that I was going to do. Okay. Sorry, that's a bit dark, isn't it? Let me just plug the put the plug in. Do 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 do. And then I can connect my USB up and turn my light on. Whoa! Let's turn that down a little bit. Wow, that was bright. Oh, thank you, Bats, for sharing Jerry Boy's channel for him. Right, there we go. How's that? Is that all right? I don't know. That look okay? Sorry. So, turn the machine off for a minute because the foot pedal's underneath the table, and I don't particularly want to accidentally hit the foot pedal and catch my fingers in it, if you know what I mean. Been trying to work out how to make logos for my channel shout outs on my mobile. Oh, yeah, your mobile might be a bit more difficult than doing it on like a PC or a laptop or something, Jerry boy. So what I've done is I've got my measurements up on my pad. Okay. So what you need is you need a piece of fabric which is 12 inches across by 9. What's your trick? Oh, right, yeah. Whoosh. So it's 12 inches across by 9 inches up. Okay, and we've got some lovely pretty little sloths. So this is the cotton. Okay, and then we have some rice in my handy sandwich bag. We've got some stuffing, which is in a black sack, so I've left it on the floor for now. But we've got the stuffing. And either a needle and thread or a sewing machine. Okay? This can be done by hand as well. Yeah, I'm not going to be putting my foot on the pedal unless I'm ready. So when we're stitching this, we need to leave a very small seam allowance at the top. Okay, so normally they say about 1/4 of an inch from the top down. All right, and what we're going to do is we're going to sew across and then down the open side. Yeah, you're good. So there's the open side. Okay, so we're going to sew across the top and then down. But what we're going to do is we're going to leave a tiny gap at the top. Okay. So we need to make sure that the fabric is right sides together. Okay, so the right side of the fabric where the pattern is goes together. Okay. What are you on about? Oh, curry and rice is the best. I had one yesterday. Although it weren't that great. I'm gonna have to start buying it from the Indian rather than the Chinese because nah. Just nah. So I'm just making sure that that's all straight all the way along, okay? Because I'm not going to lie, my cutting ain't perfect. Far from perfect. Right, so I'm just flattening it, basically, trying to flatten this seam. That was was it? See, you know better than I do. I thought it was yesterday. What was yesterday then? What was yesterday? Oh, yeah, again, gone. So, switch your sewing machine on. Ta-da! We have lights. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See, I even forget what I had for dinner. So I'm just going to stitch along and then I'm going to leave a gap. Okay. And then we can carry on. And I'm going to go down this side too. All right. I know. You should know what I'm like by now, Bats. Before you even start the machine up, always check that it's on the right stitch and it's on the right size stitch. See what I have to put up with. You know, I could be Italian, keep doing this, couldn't I? Because sometimes you do a project and it's on, say, a zigzag stitch rather than a straight stitch. For this, we need a straight stitch. Okay, so mine is set to straight stitch. It's number 2 on the stitch length. The width is number 3 and the tension is always number 4. Do not change your tension at all. All right, poor Jerry boy's probably sitting there thinking, what? Don't have a clue. Stick with it, mate. All right, just stick with it. Right, so where's my foot pedal? Make sure that's in a comfortable position. Not really, because the table's too short, but hey, we'll deal with it. Right, so the sewing machine's going on. If you have an issue with the noise from the sewing machine, please mute now. Okay, good to go. You can turn the volume up now. Right, so we're going to break that off. Okay, let's put the sewing machine down for a minute so you can see what I'm doing. Oh, muscles. Hey, Nelly. I did reply. So I did see it, darling. Right, okay, so I'm just going to trim the part that I avoided. And I'm going to trim off, because I backstitched at the ends, I don't need to tie them off. Okay. So there we go. Okay, just up here. I left that much gap, just a little bit extra. See, it's just one of them days where I just go, yeah, sod it. So now you've stitched along the top and down the side, leaving a gap. Okay, we're going to go on to the next step. So what we need to do is we need to make sure. So I've got it all written down in my notes on here. And yeah, see, my memory is shocking. Why do you think I've got my notes? You Wally. Right, so we need to fold the fabric to make sure that the side seam, which is the long one down here, is in the middle. Okay, so we're going to make that top part into a triangle. Let's make sure it's straight first, don't we? Come on. Bless you. Poor sidekick sneezing. Right, I'm just going to flatten out the seam along here. Okay, I don't know if you can see. Don't fall, please. So I'm just squashing down the seam. Okay. All right, and then what we need to do is, didn't squash the seam down very well, but we need to stitch along here, leaving another gap. Okay, so let's bring this back up. God, mate, that is heavy. Right, is that too close for you now? I bet it is, isn't it? Don't fall. Stay there. Right, so sewing machine noise is going back on. If you need to mute it now. Okay, we're good. Turn the volume up again. Oh, Nelly said hello. You got a wave. So we trim off the part that I missed, plus the two sides, because I'd done a back stitch, so I don't have to tie them off. Obviously, if you was hand sewing this, I would suggest that at the end you do tie it off a good few times. It is getting really cold, isn't it? So what I'm going to do with my bigger scissors is, because I've left a bit more of a seam allowance there, I'm just going to trim it a little bit, okay? Because we don't want to see like massive bulky fabric when it's turned in the right way, do we? So, and then you can either use the top hole that we made or the bottom hole, if I can find it, of course, there, and feed it back in the right way. It is so cold, it really is. Right, make sure that the corners are all popped out properly, okay? You can use a stick or a chopstick, or I just use my finger normally. I don't want snow. Jesus Christ. That Gunner doesn't even want to go out in the rain. Can you imagine what it's going to be like with snow? Can you imagine that sidekick? Nah, that'd be a bit, mind you, that'd be quite funny, wouldn't it? Bless him. Oh, Nelly, did you see the hoodie that I ordered yesterday? Excuse me. We got him a hoodie, and because he's only diddy, it was just too big for him. It was going over the bottom end and under the bottom end, and yeah, bless him. So I had to alter it. And he even came out and sat in the shed with me. It was only to get out of the rain, though, to be fair. He just does not like the rain, bless him. So, from the bottom, okay, we're going to measure 3 inches upwards. Alright, so I'm going to turn this over, because this is the side with inches on it. And then, so 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm not putting strips in it. So basically what I've got down here is to put a firm strip inside it. It will, Nelly. Of course it will. I mean, look what's happened at the minute. Do you know what I mean? So I don't have firm strips at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch. Okay. I'm going to do 1 stitch at 3 inches and 1 stitch at 4 inches. And then that's going to give us the flat part that the phone will sit on. Okay. I mean, you could use a piece of cardboard if you really wanted, but you know what I'm like. Prefer my sewing machine. Oh, it's really not good. So I'm just going to double check that 3-inch mark. That's going to be there. 2, 3, and there. Because I didn't bring a pen up with me. So, what the hell? So, I'm just going to stitch straight across. Okay. Right, sewing machine's going back on again. If you need to mute, go for it. Right, so that was at 3 inches. And then I'm going to do another one. I'm going to measure again. I'm not sure if you can see. You can't see really what I'm doing here, can you? No, you can't. So I've got my inches here. So if we take it from this thick line. Thank you, Jerry boy. So we go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 inches. Okay. And then we'll go up another notch for 4 inches. All right. So I can straighten that up. Then I'll just do a notch with my nail there. And one that side. So that I know where I'm going, okay? Right, machine's going back on. There we go. So, can you see that? Hold on. Turn that off a minute. See them 2 notches? That way. You might be able to see them better on that. Yeah, so they're an inch apart, alright? Is that crazy what is going on at the moment? A young mum. So, poor girls in ICU, poor little ones. Oh! It's crazy, isn't it? Really is crazy. Scissors, and then we just, because I back stitched again, we can just chop the ends off. But then this is where people start to get silly, isn't it? You know? Please excuse me, my big hand. One, oh, there. Thank you. It is going crazy, Jerry boy. It really is. So, what we're going to do with this, alright, it's quite a big hole at the bottom. But with this, we need to fill that with a little touch of rice and some stuffing, okay? So, we have the bag of rice. Now, I don't have a funnel or anything with me. So, all I'm going to do is just use my hand. Okay. Obviously, if you've got a funnel, use a funnel. Push that to that side. This is just going to weight it down, okay? And I'm going to get it everywhere because that's just me. So, who's had a good week? Come on here to get away from all that. Yeah. Tell me what you've been up to. So that's all the rice I'm putting in. I'm not going to fill it all the way up. Okay, I'm just going to let that sit there for a second while I grab some stuff in. Okay. Let's see if this is going to go in with the rice. Crafting and baby shopping. Sounds good. Haven't shopped for a bubby in years. It's been a while. Now, where did that piece go? There. Put that back in there. Right, so that part only needs a little bit. Okay. I'm going to do this bag up. Put that over to one side again. All right. Now, you can either hand stitch this bottom part, or you can just do what I do and very carefully run it under the sewing machine. Now, what I'm going to do is, because I've literally got like 1/4 of an inch there, and I don't want everything coming out, I'm going to change the foot on the sewing machine, okay? So, sorry about that. At the moment, I have the normal foot on now. And what I'm going to use is the zipper foot, okay? Because the thread goes at the side, yeah, and there's no chance of the foot hitting the fabric. So you get a bit of a closer stitch. All right, it's not really recommended for things other than zippers, but do you know what? If it's needed, then why not? Do you know what I mean? That's the way I look at it. There we go. Foot's connected. Bring the thread through the little holes and switch it back on. So expensive. Yeah, of course it is. They're going to use that to their advantage as much as they can, Nelly. Of course. So I'm just trying to fold the edge in so that we don't get any fraying. Okay. I mean, if I stitch through a grain of rice, I stitch through a grain of rice. Do you know what I mean? Now, please do not think I am perfect, because I'm far from it. Okay. So this might look a complete hot mess once it's done. But do you know what? If you've got a piece of fabric and some rice indoors and you need somewhere to hold your phone, then why the hell not? Right, okay, turning on. Mute if you need to. Just going bit by bit, just to make sure that it all stays in. Right, now I couldn't backstitch that part, so, and what I done is I started from the opening. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to then go back and go from the center to the other side. Okay, I'm sewing off. No, I'm not. I've closed off the part where I couldn't backstitch. Okay, and then we're going to go. So what I've done is I've done from here this side. Okay, I've just tied that piece off, and then I'm going to go from here this way. Oh no, that way. Okay, if you do it bit by bit, you know, it'll work out. I'm going to push that little piece of stuff in that's poking its little head out through the hole. Right, and the machine's going back on. Make sure that it's actually stitching rather than missing it. Let's go over that part again, I think. Where did my bats go? Has she done a runner or has she fallen asleep? So I'm just making sure that that is actually all in properly, okay, and stitched down properly. There we go. Got a little bit at this side that didn't want to close up. See what I mean? This, you know, it's... Oh, you're still there. Awesome. These little things are just like little projects to do. Do you know what I mean? They're never going to be perfect. I would never expect it to be perfect. But if it's something that you're going to make, then, you know, you just do it your way, didn't you? That was nearly a finger job. Why do you not want to close up then? Huh? Come on. Tell me. This side just does not want to close at the moment. So we're going to persevere with it and we're going to keep going and we're going to make sure that it closes. There we go. It does make them unique. It's being a bit stubborn, I'm not going to lie. It doesn't want to close. But I'm afraid it's going to have to. Because this is me. So we're going to give this one last go. Yeah, don't lose a finger, Mimi. That would be good. Are you sure? Sorry. Let's see that. Got there in the end. Silly thing. So it's got a little slough on it, but that's the bottom part. Okay, so if you can see how it's going to turn out. Yeah. So, oh, God, that's a workout in itself, isn't it? Picking that up and down. So then what we do with the hole in the top, okay, again, we're going to put some rice in it. All right. Oh, excuse me. I think that tea's coming back. Let's have my rice. Oh, thank you, Jerry boy. So the little opening at the top, we're going to put our rice in, okay? And remember, because we done 2 lines at the bottom, it is going to leave you space to put your phone. Yeah. I will have an arm like Popeye, wouldn't I? I mean, it's probably recommended to get a funnel or something to tip this into. You know me, I always do things awkward. Just ask Bats. She knows. Bats is tired, Nelly. She was just about to drop off when I came online. I'm like, no, don't go to sleep yet. She's going, I'm dropping. I'm like, no, you're not. No, you're not. It's all right. I won't hear from her for the rest of the night. After this, you watch. Hey, I'm not dropping that many. Only a couple. Lucky I've got long nails to pick them up with. Right, so let's see how that is. It's just basically trial and error. Do you know what I mean? Seeing how much you need in there to weight it down. That's all. So that's nowhere near enough. I'm sorry, did you say bats and good in the same sentence? Really? Oh, I never do things how other people do them, Nelly. You lot should know me by now. I always do it differently. Right, pick up all the pieces that I've dropped. Oh, see, there ain't that many. Sounded like there were loads a minute then. Oh, this one. Right, a little bit more in there. Got to be nearly there, surely. That'll do. Oh. You know, I said I didn't drop a lot. Yeah, well, I didn't at the time. I just did, though. It's all right. This is not going to go back in the rice bag. We're not going to eat this lot. Don't worry. This is for making. Da, 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 da. So, we've got a fair bit to weight it down. And then we go back in and we just fill the whole thing with stuffing, okay? You must be plotting something, Batsy, if you've been good. I'm scared. You ain't the only one. Who is she? She's not talkative tonight at all, is she? Bats, wake up. Oh, what's that on the screen up there, bub? Oh, what's that for? That looks well cool. I want the boat in the background. What do you reckon? Should go on a boat trip? Go on then, find something. You can watch the rest of what we was watching the other night if you want. Oh, Jerry boy, you said the C word. He said Christmas. You panicked then, didn't ya? You should. Sidekick went, no, the C word Christmas, darling. You nanny. You gonna finish watching what we was watching the other night? Yeah. Should still be there. Oh no, not that. No. Oh, hold on. Please excuse me just while I read this. Are you going to finish watching that? Okay. Do you know what? We started watching. Sorry, I hate looking at you and you're not like, come up, you silly thing. Sorry, hold on. Yeah, it was Christmas. Why did that not work? There we go. Yeah, we started watching the My Little Pony movie. And it is actually really, really good. If you've got little ones, it is really, really cool. Yeah, so Bats is just sorting herself out at the minute. She is tired, bless her. She won't admit it, but she is tired. She's alright. So yeah, the new My Little Pony movie. It is so cute. I'm not gonna lie. It is so cute. I've usually finished my Christmas shopping by now. No way. This year, not got one yet. Right, no, because you've been preoccupied a little bit, maybe? Do you think? Yeah, I'd say so. Sorry. This year and last year, to be fair, just so fast. So fast. We've got something coming through hopefully tomorrow. But I can't really tell you at the moment. So, but yeah, it's like, the strange thing is, right, they're advertising Christmas items now. We've not even had Halloween yet. Do you know what I mean? It's silly. So daft. Alright, so we're going to stop there. Okay. Obviously, if you want it stuffed a bit more, then feel free. It's personal preference, basically. Okay. And then because we've got the opening here, we're going to stitch along there with the machine. Obviously, if you're hand stitching, hand stitch it. That's alright, Bats, no worries. Hand stitch it. I would sit here and hand stitch it. My thread's downstairs, so sorry. You've got the sewing machine today. So let's stitch along that back row. I'm going to go from the middle again, and I'm going to use the zipper foot. Okay. This is a little bit awkward, I'm not going to lie, which is why it's probably better to use a needle and thread. But we give it a go. If it don't go under the machine, I'll just get my needles. It's not a problem. Actually, I think I've got some under my bum in my seat, so. But it is a lot quicker going through the sewing machine. Yeah, that's not going to fit. So I will find a needle and thread. Okay. Right, I've put that foot back in there. I'm going to make sure that I put this foot back on before I put it away and turn everything off. Because if I was to then go back to it and automatically start a different project, it'd completely mess it up if it had the wrong foot on it. Okay, so let's unplug that, pop that down there. Let's have a coffee break, shall we? And grab yourself a coffee. I'm going to turn this camera off, going to have a cigarette, and then we'll come back, okay? So to those 7 people watching, feel free to join in if you wish. If not, by all means, you're more than welcome to just sit and watch. Okay, I'm not forcing you to come down. It's not a problem. Sidekick has the TV on mute, bless her. So that obviously we don't get... I'm saying obviously a lot, aren't I? I've just noticed that. But yeah, just so that we don't get copywritten having the TV on or anything. Yeah, see, Amazon's normally my first choice too. I'm not sure this year. Because, I mean, if we're going to go back into another lockdown, then Christmas shopping is going to be hectic because everyone's going to be ordering from Amazon and eBay, aren't they? So yeah, we'll just have to see how it goes. We have got a few things. Got a few bits for Sidekick. It's right, I'm in the bathroom now having a cigarette so she can't hear me, bless her. But yeah, that's about it. You know? Hey? Mimi won't get Christmas or birthday presents from Amazon again. Why? What happened last year? Hold on, I'm thinking. Nothing. Oh, the birthday one, yeah. Yeah, maybe I should read everything and make sure that I press this is a present. I know, I'm a plonker. Yeah. Never mind. It was still a nice surprise though, wasn't it? Seeing as it arrived while you were still sleeping early in the morning and you didn't have a clue. So it was still a nice surprise because you went into the living room and it was waiting for you. So yeah, still a bit of a surprise. That's the way I look at it. Like it was quite funny. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it was quite funny. Buying early saves money as everything goes. Yeah, it does. It really does. We got a good couple of deals. Was it about a month and a half ago for a couple of Sidekicks ones? Telling you I couldn't open it till the day. I know, and you'd already seen it. Right. Please excuse me while I'm here. I'm just going to use the loo. Whoever's sitting up there watching, please do feel free to come down. I will be 2 minutes, okay? Bats, leaving it up to you. Don't run amok. You do realise I can read back in chat, don't you, you bunch of wallies? Oh dear. Jump up, sweetie pie. Thank you. What's that? Oh. Right, I'm just going to get the needle and thread out before I stick the camera back on. Give me 1 second. Do, 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 do. No, that's blue. We don't want blue, do we? We want some white. I might just have to use the white off of the machine. Yep. Yep, we're all good, Bats. Thank you. So, let me pop that off and we'll use that. I'm going to pop you back in the holder. Do, 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 do. Boop. Hello. So, the trusty needles, if you can see them. No, it's all going to go on Bubba. Isn't that right, Nelly? Right, so if I can get a needle out of here, then I'll move that cup out of the way because you don't want to be looking at my cup, do you? Let's get... I need to get some more self-threading needles. I really do. I'll have to order some, I think. Bum, bum. No. That one okay? Please excuse me, I had to use my teeth. Oh, hi, Jess. Right, so we'll leave that there. And we will use the thread that I'll just keep in spare stuff in my sewing machine. How you doing, Jess? So we pop that through and I'm going to tie the end off. Okay, pin that into there. Bad when you get a call from the bank to check if it's me using my card due to the amount. Yeah, I've had that a couple of times. You just go, yes, that's me. You know, these are my details to confirm it's me. La 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 la. And they go, oh, okay then. Thanks you. Bye. Probably sitting there thinking, my God. The funny thing is, right, they can see what you're buying and where you're buying it. Do you know what I mean? That's a bit messed up. Oh, glad you're doing okay, Jess. Right, so all we're going to do is, because that hole would not go through the sewing machine, we're going to hand stitch it. Oh, that was a bang. It is, Jess. It was supposed to be for an iPad, but what I decided was both you and Nelly thought it was for an iPhone. So I thought, okay, I'll just do a smaller version for a phone then. So, yeah. So I'm just holding that closed, okay, and we're going to do a blanket stitch all the way where it's open. All right. Like I said earlier, it's not going to look absolutely perfect, but it's what you make it, isn't it? Just as long as it's useful, we're good to go. And I do actually have, or Sidekick's been using hubby's phone up here, so once this is done, I can borrow it and show you. And then next week, we're going to be on the sewing machine again. We're going to be doing the book cushion, which is actually, seeing as Jerry Boy brought up the subject, they're perfect little things for Christmas. You know, I made Sidekick one. It was a while back, I'm not going to lie. It was ages ago, wasn't it? Your book cushion. Do you remember? It was before I had my embroidery machine. That's how long ago it was. So rather than embroider something onto the front of it and embroider her name on it, we left the front in, I think it was princess fabric, and I hand stitched her name into the handle. So, you know, you don't need all these fancy machines and everything. As you can see, you can do this by hand as well. She means book. No, I mean book. Don't you start. Sidekick's not in with you. So yeah, what I'm going to do in the week is I'm going to find a nice fabric to go as the front pocket for the book, and if I have time, I'm going to embroider a little design on it. Okay. I obviously won't add any names to it. There's no need. And so I'll get that ready for Sunday. And then the rest of it, like I say, we'll do on the sewing machine on Sunday. I didn't say buck. I said book. It's a book. Yeah. Just because I say book and you say book. But yeah, I mean, even these, they're nice little things to make for someone. You know, if you know someone that's uses their phone quite a lot, but they have to sit there holding it, you know, you can make one of these as a little handmade Christmas present. Some people really like handmade things. All right, granted, other people hate them, but you know, what the hell? You don't know unless you try, do you? Do, 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 do. Oh dear. Do, 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 do. Well, Nelly, you can watch it back. Yeah, still going to be there, mate. Ain't going to go nowhere. You need to get Instagram, Nelly, because I'm going to be putting up pictures of all my cakes very soon. I've saved them into my album on my phone, and I'm going to be uploading them onto my Instagram either tonight or tomorrow. And then past projects, like embroidery, sewing. There's a little unicorn design that me and Sidekick created, where it's got the horn and the ears and like the hair, and it says awesome underneath it. It's really, really sweet. So that's on there. Things like baby grows. There's a phrase that I've done that actually really made me laugh. I can't repeat it on here, but it did make me laugh. I was actually shocked that the person asked me to do it, but you know, customers always right. Most of the time. It is, Jess. It really is. So we're gonna leave that one there. Okay, we're gonna tie that off through the hole once and twice, and then cut that just above the knot so that we don't cut the knot, and let it all run out. Right, let's make sure we put this back safely. There we go. They're back in there. And can I borrow that phone there, darling, please? Let me just put that away. Well, that's right, I don't need it on. Take it out of the case. Good girl. So, there you go. Ta-da! That's the back of it. But and then what you can do if you need to, because it's only rice and stuffing, you can push that down a little bit. Yeah. So if you need it to go back, so I still got the cover on it. So if you need it to go back a little bit, okay. And because we left that 1 inch gap at the bottom, that's where the phone sits. All right. Can you see? And that's all it is. Just a little triangle with a little bit at the front. You've got the part that we missed out here, okay, where the phone sits. And it's the same with an iPad stand. Obviously the measurements are bigger for the iPad one, but yeah, the last one I made, I did I folded the back down and it's got a little button on it. But you know, you can alter these to your own likings. Yeah. You can make it a bit wider if you want to, or a bit taller if you want to. You can alter them. I mean, we've got sloths on here, so I can turn it that way, and you can see the little sloth at the bottom. So the little sloth's looking at you. Yeah. Sorry, the camera's just a bit crooked. Okay. So there we go. That's that one done. What do we think? They're a neat little idea. They really are neat. I'll show you from the side. As you can see, that's standing up quite a bit. But then, like I said, if you just want to jiggle the rice about a little bit and move the stuff in, because it is newly made, you know, it's going to be a little bit stiff. But as you can see now, that's laying back a lot further actually on the fabric. So that's a lot better. But yeah, it's pretty nifty. Not bad at all, eh? Thank you. Let's get rid of my notes on here now. Oh dear. Turned out good, thank you. It does make a handy little stocking filler as well. I mean, obviously, everything that you see on here, I make. Do you know what I mean? So if you don't want to make it, pop me a message, I'll make one for you. Yeah? Give that back to you now, darling. Let's put it in Dad's case. There we go. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Little things like this I love making because, you know, just something like that is going to probably help someone's wrist from holding the phone. You know, yeah, all right, not everyone sits at a table all the time, but even on the sofa, you can put it on the arm of the sofa and you can just sit back and you don't have to hold it. That's the whole point. Yeah. Thank you, Jess. I'm glad you like it. That's the whole point of it. You know. And yeah, all right, you've got to use a bit of your rice. Tell you what, rice is cheap enough. So yeah, all good. All right, let's pop that in there. So who saw the video yesterday? Well, it's not really a video, it's one of them short things. Who saw it? Let me know. Oh, Jerry boy. Thank you. Let's get that light turned off. See the glare coming back. Did you see the hoodie that I altered? Like I say, I don't check views on things, so, you know, if you've seen it, great stuff. If you haven't, why not? Go and have a look. No, it's just a little, because everything was put out into my she shed again. It's just me out there basically altering a little hoodie for Gunner because he's only got one coat, like one coat of fur, so he gets cold. Ah, bless yous. Thank you. Blanket's nearly done. I was on the short live. You were on. Is this a separate video? Sorry. I don't understand, Jess. The short live stream, what, from the other day? Was you on that? It was just me and Bats, I think, wasn't it? Either that or you was watching and you didn't want to come in and comment. Yeah, it's not a live stream, it's just one of them short videos. It's all you can see is like a red part on the front of the sewing machine. It's a red piece of fabric with pins in it. It'll be before this one. But yeah, it's just me basically saying that I'm in my she shed altering a hoodie for Gunner. I was on about a sewing machine. Did you? Do you know what? My memory's shocking, Jess. It really is shocking. That's all unplugged. Yeah, it's just a short video. The image is a bit of fluff. No, the image isn't a bit of fluff. The image is a red piece of fabric with some pins stuck in it. It was yesterday, last night. It was uploaded. Sure it was. Probably the hoodie one. She means Mimi, the short video you did. Oh, okay. I'll have to see if there was any comments on it then, because I don't really check them very much. Oh, if you're not Jerry Boy, do you know what? It's fairly easy. You can add music and you can add like writing onto it, onto the video. It's not too bad. Give it a go. So when are you on next, Jerry Boy? When are we going to get a live stream from you next? But yeah, as I noticed Bats was saying while I was talking about it as well, next Sunday is the book cushion. Alright, so I will be using the sewing machine again. There will be noises. Okay? Just to pre-warn you. But no, it should be good. There's no comments. Oh, thanks, Bats. There's no comments. Oh, okay. That comment that YouTube deleted the other day, that was really strange. Soon? Cool. She means book, not buck. No, I mean book. Honestly. Don't know what I'm going to do with you. I really don't. So, yeah. Has our Nelly gone disappearing, has she? Because I'm going to shoot off in a sec. So I hope she ain't run too far. I love that. Oh. Where are you, Nelly? I bet she's fallen asleep. You watch. Either that or she's gone shopping again on Amazon. He was listening. Gotcha. I'm sorry you're going to miss it, Nelly. I really am. But like I say, it's still going to be there. So you can always watch back. Okay? You won't miss out. And all you got to do is just leave me a little comment. Say, seen it. So I know you've watched it back. Okay? But I really hope Sunday goes really well for you. There'll be no issues, no problems. Fingers crossed everyone enjoys it and you know, I hope it all goes smoothly for you, Nelly. You'll have to let me know how it went. But yeah, there's the iPad holder. Okay. It's a quick chat about Sunday. I commented twice. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. I know which one you mean now, Jess. Yeah. So yeah, you can have some sloths on it as well if you want. There's the iPad holder. Okay. Next Sunday, or well, Sunday now, isn't it? Is the book. More like mamas and papas. See, I knew you were shopping. Sunday's the book cushion stream. Okay. Like I say, we're going to be using the sewing machine again. So I will let you know, like I did this stream, when to mute and when to bring the volume back. All right. But thank you everyone for popping on and saying hello. Thank you to those watching as well. If you want to leave a comment down below, by all means, come and have a chat. Me and Bats are normally there anyway. If we see a comment come up, we'll reply to it as soon as possible. I will send photos after to show you all the things I've made. Oh yeah, that'd be amazing. That'd be awesome. Hope it goes really well for you. It will do. There'll be no problems at all. But please have a lovely week. Excuse me. Stay safe. Don't get too annoyed when you go out, okay? Just relax with people. Be courteous. Take care. And I will see you on Sunday. I will pass them to Bats as well. No problem. Right. Take care, everybody. Bye.